the other one?
Visual, like how visually appealing it was.
Yeah, so aesthetic.
Yeah. And the wait, like how long did you have to wait / the queue.
That's also 5.
And fun.
Lots of fun. 5.
And
5
thrill.
something. Yeah, that one was more of like a 2 or 3.
Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin, I would give, I don't know, maybe the queue. We did a fast pass, so we didn't have to wait very long. Then it has a cute storyline, so I definitely give it the point for that. I give it a point for fun. Not super thrilling, but I do think it's visually appealing, so I would give it a 3. JC's review is a 4 out of 5. Carousel of Progress, I would give it a solid, at least a 3, if not a 4, because there's not very much thrill. However, it's very fun. It has a great song. I love the visuals of it. I think everything in there is so well kept, and it's just classic and timeless, and there's never a wait. So I would give it a 4 because just no thrill. But I would give it a 4 because there's never a wait, and it's relaxing, a nice stop in the air conditioning. It's a 20-minute little show. It's great. Definitely recommend.
I would say that I would also give it a solid like 3, maybe 4, because the music, like the song is great, the message, as you mentioned a minute ago, Caitlin, and probably doesn't get the full 5 because there is no thrill, but it's short and sweet, very cute, very solid show. So yes.
What did you think of Space Mountain, Jace?
I think thrill gets a 5 out of 5 for sure. That was awesome. The visual, like the aesthetic, I would say probably like a 4 or 5. And then the other category, what was the other category?
The wait time.
Oh, the wait time, fun. Perfect. 5, fun, 5. Yes.
And the story, theme.
I would say also like a 4 or 5.
So solid 5.
Yeah.
Definitely gets a point for fun, a point for thrill. The visual is really cool. You feel like you're in space, can't really see anything, makes it even better. The theme, you're on a rocket in space. It's great. And again, we had a fast pass, so not a very long wait, but the queue is also very immersive. However, I would probably not give a point for that. I'm going to give it a solid 4. What did you think of the People Mover?
Pretty good. I would say aesthetic gets like a 3 or 4, but I don't know, you get a nice view of everything. So I would say for thrill, I was going to give it a 2 because you go into the dark and you can't see anything, and that's kind of thrilling to me, and you don't know what to expect next. However, we thought we were going to get evac on this one, so that the thrill might be up to a 3 for that. And then fun, I would give maybe like a 4.
Okay. All right. For me, I do give this ride a point for visual and aesthetic because you do get a very nice view of Tomorrowland. You get a nice picture opportunity of Cinderella Castle as well. However, it moves slow. It's relaxing, but I wouldn't necessarily consider it fun. And the thrill, there are some unexpected things, but I probably wouldn't give it a point for that either. So the wait time, it moves pretty fast because the ride never stops moving, so I guess I'll give it a point for that. And yeah, I'd probably give this ride a 2.
So that one, I would say the visual definitely gets like probably a 4 or 5. The theme, 5. Love Snow White. Watched it when I was a kid with my family. And then the thrill, I would say maybe it gets like a 3. And overall fun, I would say like 3 or 4. Or maybe even 5. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. So like the fun was like good, but it just didn't last very long. So very, very good ride. Definitely recommend. Love the theme, hands down. Best thing about it.
All right, for me, that one does get a fun point, but not the thrill point. It does, I love the mine scene, so it gets a point for visual. Can't really count the queue or wait again. I have never been through the standby line because we always get a fast pass, thank the Lord, but so I can't really give it a point for that. But I will say visual, yes, fun, yes, no thrill, no on wait, and then the theme and the storyline is cute, so it's a 3. What did you think of Mad Tea Party?
What?
And what did you think of the Mad Tea Party?
Visual gets a point for me. The thrill, not much of a thrill, so I don't think I'll give that part a point. Fun, I think it was really fun stuffing 5 people into that tiny teacup, so that was pretty fun. I guess it gets a point for me for that as well.
All right. much of a thrill. It can be fun. I'll give it a point for fun. It's cute, so I'll give it a point for visual. It fits the theme of Alice in Wonderland, so I'll give it a point for that. There's nothing to the queue. It's just very basic, so I'm not going to give it a point for that. So it's a 3. Right, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. It's fun. Not really any thrill, but it is really funny. It is very, very cute visually. They did a nice job bringing the world to life, and it is a really cute queue as well, and it really fits into the story. So I give it a 4. You?
I think I would give it like a 3 or 4. Yeah, it was very cute, very funny, not much of a thrill, but overall very, very funny and very good. So I was able to laugh at myself for that one, so that one probably gets like 8 points. But otherwise it was not fun. I did not feel like I was in control of the car. I was hoping it would maybe go just a little bit faster, but it did not. But it was cute, and so it gets a point for that, and I was able to laugh at myself. So 2.
I would agree. I was the passenger, and it is like funny being the passenger, but I mean it's not really visually appealing. You don't really get to look at anything because you're so focused on driving, and it's not thrilling. It pretty much always has a long line in the sun. So yeah, it's a 1 for me. Astro Orbiter. It was very uncomfortable, however, has great views, so I give it a point for visual. Pretty cool story, fits in with the Tomorrowland space theme. I'll give it a point for that. It was pretty fun, but no thrill, so I'll give it a point for that, but no, not really any thrills other than me. But it did have a little thrill aspect at the descent, so I guess I'll give it a 4. That's usually a really long wait because you have to get in an elevator, so can't get a point for that, but a 4.
So I would give that one a point for the visual, like it gives you a really nice view of the park. Otherwise, honestly, if I had been on it much longer, I probably would have gotten really motion sick maybe. It wasn't a very long ride. But overall, I think the main point that it gets is for the view that you have.
Alright, so that's a 1. We just got off Philhar Magic. It was my first time watching with the Coco edition. I absolutely loved it. Overall, the ride is so fun. It's one of my absolute favorites, but there's no real thrill. However, it's very cute. It has a very nice theme, and it's a nice queue line because it's indoors, and there are some fun, like, retro Disney posters and things because it's to match the theme. So I would give it a 4 out of 5. Your review?
Very, very good. I really liked, of course, the part with Simba when he was singing. So that was very cute. Yes, 5 stars. It was lovely, very cute. It's all the points, I would say. Not much of a thrill. I would say it's more relaxed than fun. But yeah, otherwise it gets points for the visual and all of that. So yeah. Agree. No, really fun, no real thrill, but it's very cute. Has a great theme, and the line is meh. I mean, it's pretty. You got stuff to look at. You know, it's pretty. So maybe a 2 from me. It sounds like a 3 from Jason.
All right, for me, Big Thunder Mountain does not get a point for Q because it is in the sun and it is hot. It is hot. And then, but it does get a thrill. You do get some airtime on it. It's always fun, and it has a really great theme and backstory. So I give it a 4 out of 5.
So that one was very fun. I would say it gets a couple points for the thrill. I think most of all, it gets the most points for the theme. That was so cute. So I would say it gets probably a couple points for fun, a couple points for thrill, the most points for the theme.
All right. So would you say like a 4 or a 5 out of 5?
I'd say maybe a 4.
Okay.
Jungle Cruise was very good. I would say the visual, all the points, very, very cute. I would say there's not really a thrill, but that's okay. Fun, I would give it full 5 stars. I'm a huge humor person, and I laughed. So I would give it all the stars minus the thrill part. And the wait in line wasn't really much of anything either. So,
all right.
Yes.
I think the Jungle Cruise is a ton of fun. Not really that much of a thrill, but you did get a little, there is some water effects, but not really enough to be a thrill. It has great like visuals and animatronics and all that, so I'm going to give it a point for that and a point for fun. The line, again, can be really hot if you have to wait a long time, so I'm not going to give it a point for that one. But, yeah, so I'd probably give it, but it has a good theme and a good story, and the like humor side of it is really fun, so I'd probably give it a 3.
That one was not a huge thriller. I'll give it 1 point for the dark room and then the drop, and then I would say maybe fun. I don't know if I would call it fun, but overall the theme was great, and then the visual was like on point. So I would give it the most points for that. So I would say maybe like a 3.
Yeah. Right, for me, I give Pirates of the Caribbean 1 point for the thrill. It is a dark ride, has a little surprise in there. Plus, they have some water effects because it's a boat ride, so it gets 1 for thrill. I do think it's pretty fun because of all those things put together. It does have great visuals. It's really well kept up, and they've added a lot of new stuff over the years, so I give it that. It has a great story, and they've added the movie elements, and the queue mostly is indoors, and it's kind of sort of air conditioned, so if that's your vibe, then it hits the Q mark as well. Yeah, 5 for me. Is to the Enchanted Tiki Room. Wasn't a thrill. It was cute, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it was fun. The Q has a cute little pre-show though, so I will give it a point for that. Has a really catchy song, so I'll give it a point for the theme. And visually, I thought it was good too. The animatronics are really cool and pretty much everything moves. However, it was kind of a lot to look at, so I'm not going to give it the full point. So I'm going to give it like a 2.5.
So visually, it was really cute. I don't know if I would say fun, but if you can get into some of the tunes and everything they were singing, theme very cute. Overall, I would say like maybe 3 stars.
Okay. Dimension?
The theme was great. Thrill was there, visuals were there. There was a little bit of an interruption. We had to be stopped for a while, but that did not hurt the experience. It was still very good. So if you're into that kind of thing, it was great. Yeah.
All right, like she said, has a great theme with a great story. It does have some scary imagery, so I would say your younger children might be a little scared, but they're like friendly ghosts. But visually, it's very well done. No thrill, really. It's relaxing. I wouldn't even know if I would consider it fun. But if you wait in the standby, the queue has some really cool interactive things. So I would give it a point for that. I'm going to give it a point for visual and theme, so that's a 3 from me.
Of Winnie the Pooh ride was fabulous. The theme gets all the points. Thrill, like, maybe a couple of points, but not super thrilling. Fun, yes, very much so. The visuals, full points. I would say that one, honestly, overall gets like a 5-star from me. I love the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and that ride met the expectations. The carts were also really adorable too, so definitely recommend going.
Alright, Pooh is very fun. There are a lot of fun effects. It's very cute, very visually appealing. The queue is interactive. There are things to play with and move, so it gets a point for that. I can't give it the thrill point, but it does have a good theme, and it really follows the movie of Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, so it's a 4 for me. All I can say is claps. Claps. Well done, Disney. Well done. 5 out of 5.
Would you agree to wait 9 hours for that again? I would come back to Magic Kingdom just for that.
Well done, Disney. Well done.